Freshly Charged, where we're here in beautiful Beverly Hills to see if robots can handle the chores that I hate to do. And more importantly, answer the question, can Mova fix the issues that robots have been plagued with over the past few years? We're gonna go over their brand new lineup for their pool cleaners, their robot mowers, and they're also entering the power tool space. Mova in the past has been known for making robot vacuums and mops. They also make these wet dry vacuums, but they're entering a new territory in the US market when it comes to pool cleaners and robot mowers. But they've made some really innovative design changes that revolutionize the way robots operate in your houses. So let's go ahead and find out what they're doing. I didn't have Mova getting into the power tools division, but I'm all about it. 60 volts is some of the highest power that I've ever seen, and this thing rips. And one cool thing is the display. It actually shows you the power left. You can go through different options. Their tools are also AI powered, and you can get over-the-air updates as they fine tune them. Their 60 volt system works across the lawnmower, snowblower. That thing's gonna be sweet. I've dealt with previous snowblowers that are like 40 volts, 52 volts. It's just not enough power, so I'm so excited that they went with the 60 volt system. The more power, the better for power tools. So this is their 60 volt trimmer. One cool thing is it has this insta-load feature, and you can just press on it. Oh, crazy. Just sucked it right in, making it super easy. This is the most painful thing when it comes to trimmers, is loading the head, and now you're good to go ahead and start trimming. One thing that you're finding with a lot of trimmers is it's pressure based off of your trigger, but with this speed control, rather than having to hold it at a certain spot, you just press the button and it's gonna adjust the speed of the head. That is a really cool feature that I haven't seen on a trimmer before. So this is really good application for when you have like sensitive brushes, or you have a tree that you're trying to trim up against and you don't want to actually hurt the bark on it, because that's going to impact like the nutrients going up the tree. Instead of having to modulate it and be careful around the trees, set it at a low speed and you can just pull the trigger and you don't have to worry about damaging the tree. This is one of the smallest and lightest blowers that I've ever seen, but look at the power of 60 volts. You can actually take this, blow that real quick, blow rocks, blow wood. But the coolest thing about it is this is actually their low powered nozzle. Slap on their high powered nozzle and you can blow up to a couple kilograms. With the turbo blend. So this battery is 1.5 kilograms, almost 2 pounds. Let me show you what this can do to this 1.5 kilogram battery. That is pretty wild. This is exciting news. I did not expect Mova to be getting into power tools. I'm so glad that they made it a 60 volt system, because this actually shakes up the industry. This is the Lidax 5000 all-wheel drive robot mower, and this actually has some really cool features that I've never seen on a robot lawnmower. It uses tri-fusion technology, so it uses vision, lidar, and it uses wireless RTK. So this is gonna be with an RTK-free station. It just uses 4G technology to locate where it's at in the yard. And the cool feature that they're bringing into all their mowers, it's called ultra trim technology. And what this does is it has these blades that will slide out here. If you can see this, there's these little sliders that it slides on. It'll pull itself towards the edge so you don't have to do as much trimming. It has this beautiful display. It plays some fancy music when it turns itself on too. You can set a pin on it, so if it ever gets stolen, they can't access it without a pin. And you can also locate it with their 4G servicing. It's free for the first year, and then after the first year, you pay like a subscription fee. Look at this large cutting disc. It has 2 cutting discs for some good coverage, and also has this rear tail light and front facing light for nighttime mowing. It has ultra drive technology, which means there's a motor in each wheel. This will help prevent it from getting stuck and can handle slopes of up to 80% grades. But what's really cool about this that I haven't seen before is this lidar system is very unique. Normally what we're used to seeing is it's a rounded dome, it's more located on top, but this is actually flat and points more towards the front. What I've been told is this can actually detect things that normal robot mowers can't detect. The kryptonite to all these robot lawnmowers is they can't detect dog poop, and they're telling me that this can. It's one of those things you don't want to have to deal with, whereas if you forget to pick up some dog poop, you get poo all over these tires. It is definitely the kryptonite of robot mowers. In addition to all those features, it also looks extremely sleek. This carbon fiber fender design, really cool accents with the black and red. It uses a 36 volt battery system, dual disc which covers 15.8 inches and can also be adjusted between 1.2 inches to 3.2 3.9 inches. This is the Lidax Ultra 3000 all-wheel drive, and actually we have it currently to do a review. We're waiting for our lawn to come in, so it's perfect that we're here in a nice green lawn setting. But this is their all-wheel drive version, which has a motor in each single wheel, lidar, and also uses front-facing vision. It has a 15.8-inch cutting width, so it allows you to mow your lawn quicker with less passes. And then with the ultra trim technology, it slides over and gets within 1.2 inches from the edges to reduce any type of trimming. The ultra trim technology is available on all their robot mowers. All-wheel drive system and also suspension. So you'll see there's suspension in the front and these roller wheels, which allows it to do these 360 tank turns. Rain sensor in the rear, so it will go home when it starts to rain. And one really sweet feature we're seeing on all the mowers is it has these displays where you can set a pin that if it ever happens to get stolen, they can't access it without punching in the pin. It also has 4G technology, so you can use it to track the robot mower if it happens to get stolen. In addition to the security features, the 4G also makes it more efficient when it comes to mowing. It has ultra drive technology, which means there's a motor in every single wheel, and it means it can tackle slopes of up to 80%. It can climb obstacles of up to 2.4 inches. It can cut between 1.2 to 3.9 inches, so it's adaptable to all different types of lawns. What I'm loving about all the Mova robot lawnmowers is they're utilizing lidar, and then this one actually pairs itself with UltraView 3.0 technology, which pairs its lidar system with a dual vision AI front-facing camera to help navigate complex yards. This is the Lidax Ultra 2000, and this is the more budget-friendly robot mower, where this is two-wheel drive, so there's not as many moving components, but it has ultra trim technology where it can get to the edges. So what it does is it slides out and can also slide all the way to the edges, so it gets very close to reduce any type of trimming. It has front-facing vision and lidar, and the best part is it's RTK free, so you don't have to worry about setting up an RTK station, disconnecting. It's smart enough to figure out where it's at and avoid obstacles. And then one of the nicest things that I love about this mower is that it has this beautiful display, and you can set a password that if it ever happens to get stolen, nobody can actually unlock the mower. You can also use 4G cell phone service to track the mower, and it also helps with the navigation. So this is going to be your more budget-friendly robot mower, and for your more simple yards that don't have steep slopes and you don't need to get over chunky terrain like rocks. One really cool feature is you can see where this robot mower has been mowing, so there's different heights here. Looks ultra clean, but you can actually set designs for these mowers. So if you can identify this shape, leave a comment down below. This is the Rover X10 pool cleaner, and some of the features that I've never seen before on a pool cleaner is this can actually handle stairs. It can handle low platforms, and one of the coolest features that I've ever seen is it has this aqua sonar technology where it can communicate underneath water. Typically in the past, when robot pool cleaners are underneath the water, you have to wait for them to finish up, or you have to fish them out manually. It's very painful if you want to just stop it in the middle of a run, but with this technology, what this allows you to do is use your app, send a signal to this because it's floating at the surface. It makes a sonar signal from the bottom, and then it communicates with the pool cleaner right there. So what you can do now is retrieve your pool cleaner when it's underneath the water. In the past, what you had to do was hope and pray that it was going to hit the dirty spot that you were trying to get. But now with the sonar technology, you can identify the spot you want to clean, navigate the pool cleaner to it, clean it up, and get it done in minutes rather than hours. And then I'm loving that Mova has got into the budget-friendly pool cleaners. This doesn't do your surface line, but what it does is it does double scrub the water lines, the floors, the walls, and it's underneath $800. So robot pool cleaners in the past have typically been like $2,000 plus. At an $800 or less budget price, this thing is going to make a lot of families happy. And then you'll see with the X10, it actually has 4 propulsion motors up top, pushing it down, some propulsion motors in the rear. One other really cool design is when this is doing the water surface, this is cleaning the water line. In addition to that, it'll also double scrub the water line with this roller, so you're hitting it twice and making sure that you have a clean pool. Utilizing lidar technology, and is able to capture it in there, and then uses this filtration system that is really unique. One really cool thing about this basket is it's quick cleaning, so you can actually remove this, and it's an also high quality filter. After attending this launch party from Mova, I'm excited for the future of home robotics. These innovative changes are going to change the whole experience for the end user. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel because we're going to be doing a full review on the Lidax 3000, and make sure to stay freshly charged.